welcome to the second day. We're starting a little bit late here for the VCS Promotion Tournament. As always, I am Everyday. With me is Yulwei. How are you, man?
Hey, we're back to just the two of us, but maybe Winnie can join us later.
Yeah, Wiffy's around.
Well, yeah, it's fun to get back to the original cast as well. So, good morning, everyone from Europe. I just woke up, so.
Good evening, everybody on this side of the planet. Got a nice little balance. But yeah, so far we didn't cast the first series, just didn't work out timing wise. But apparently we didn't miss much. Apparently it was just a
Nah.
stomp.
And a stomp for Adonis, no less. That's
got implications.
Adonis. Sorry, Adonis. Didn't want to trigger you with the first words I say on stream.
It's alright, I forgive you. But that actually does have some implications. But regardless, those implications can't be discussed right now because we have Cerberus taking on QTV. Oh, nope. Oh, no, wait, we are in. Lovely, lovely. So these are actually the two VCS teams that are having to play to reclaim their spot. Gragas and Renekton in the first one's removed. I like the Gragas ban. I don't like the Renekton.
Yeah. If you talk about these two teams in summer, QTV definitely looked like the better team in the first half. They went 4-3, but then didn't win a single series for the rest of the season. And Cerberus slowly got better. They won the very last series between the two teams. I think it was a 2-1, if I remember correctly. So not very convincing. They seem to be way better right now. They stomped the first game. I just caught the last few seconds of the game, and it was 18-1, 27 minutes. So seems like they are actually on a roll here, and the way better team today. Let's see if QTE can come back.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can. The implications of that first series, we do see the Leona lock-in. Super contested support so far in this tournament. Somewhat surprising. Taking even more priority than Nautilus, to say the least. I would have thought it would be the opposite. And the Lucian lock-in, the trap pick of the three.
Yeah, VCS teams still like Lucian a lot. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, it's one of Jisoo's priority picks, and we saw a lot of Lucian and QTV against Super Guy Destroys on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday was that series. So. CES smurfing indeed. It definitely looks like it. Zhu Hao came over from the Buffaloes, right? He was an Elise player, so Elise does not surprise me. He has not played too many champs in VCS. He has only played like 5 games ever.
Yeah, exactly. We don't really know too much about his pool, but we do have both the junglers being locked in here. High priority on that Jarvan. They took that with their first round of picks, answered by the Elise. What's with the Jarvan so high prio? What's going on there?
Yeah, that's interesting. We have obviously no league that is live right now besides VCS, so we can't really draw any final conclusions in terms of meta. But Jarvan, in terms of early skirmishing, makes a lot of sense, right? You can engage level 6, you can fight around Dragon. Would be even better if you could pair him up with something like the Rumble. Go back to some season, I don't know, 5, 6 days where Jarvan Rumble was the thing to do.
Yeah, the hot box. Jarvan old equalizer, always fun. Irelia being locked in as well. Seems like a bit of an old draft here for QTV. Coach Neven.
I'm a big fan of the Irelia lock-in, I have to say. I think QTV has to play through Hero. He's by far the best player on the team. Give him a carry champ. Top? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Genza could play it as well. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I think I agree with you that they do need to play through Hero. He's definitely the big boy of the team. I'd like to see him get the Irelia, but I think the beauty of Irelia is that if there's a bad matchup, and also with the Vladimir ban, I think that hints that Cerberus doesn't think it's going up the top.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Irelia is probably still fine in mid lane. We've not seen too much mid lane Irelia. Not too much Irelia in pro play. She's pretty risky. If she falls behind, she's super useless. But she's safe in a long lane. She can use her trading pattern better in a long lane. So I expect her to go top lane, but maybe we will see her bot lane or something. We still have no idea, right?
Bot lane Aurelia, that's a
Lucian,
spicy one.
Lucian could still go mid lane as well, and
I
then
mean, I'd
Aurelia
prefer that.
heads bot.
I'd much prefer Lucian mid lane. I think it's stronger. The Rise being banned down as well. No surprises there. The Braum hover where Nautilus is open.
I mean, they like to play Braum Lucian. Oh, I like this one.
I like this
This
thing
this
much
is a cool
better.
draft.
Here we go.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. So now it's Jarvan Rumble. This is the level 6. Everyone heads to Dragon, and we all secure the Dragon together. Composition. Let's see if it can work out in season 10.
Yeah, all they need is to add like a Yasuo or something, and they'll have the ultimate first dragon take team. What Cerberus can answer back with the Kiana. That's interesting on this patch.
Is she still good? Let's see.
Some people think she's been nerfed to meme tier.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. Along with Silas.
I've not seen her around too much, so yeah.
We're gonna have to see if they can make it work.
She's also a very good level 6 team fighter, right? So maybe a little bit of counter into. She can struggle into Jarvan. She can also be very good into Jarvan. It's a little bit weird with Kiana, right? He creates terrain. If she's inside the Jarvan Cataclysm, she actually can't do anything. Her ult will just get stopped at the walls. If she's outside, her ult often gets even stronger. So a little bit of an interesting interaction there.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it doesn't. It's getting. Yeah, the Braum has been locked in. I don't know how I feel about priority on.
So it ends up being Genza on the Irelia.
Yes, so far.
This is a weird composition for QTV. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they want to play Rumble mid, a little bit of a FPX flavor here.
Yeah. Oh,
I actually prefer that. I think.
Yeah, I did as well, especially into Kiana. Very easy.
And they don't have to use TP to get to Dragon with the Jarvan Rumble comp. So now Irelia can just free farm top lane, split push forever, and you can fight the Dragon 4v4 and pretty much still win with the Rumble Jarvan setup. So yeah, I like this mid lane Rumble adaptation. We have to see a little bit of a stab up from Genza, especially from Wednesday, because his games didn't look great. He got wrecked by Super Guy Destroys.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I mean, as I was trying to get at before, with Adonis getting up over SGD so easily, the fact that QTV studies struggled against them like they did, a little bit concerning.
Especially after the first game as well, right? 28 minutes
did not struggle.
Cerberus on a 4-0 streak right now in promotion tournament, and if they win 2 more, they are back in the in the VCS. So very successful so far in their campaign. Could give them a lot of confidence for the starting league in February, even though that's still far away. So maybe.
Yeah, but still, getting back into the league is a first step, right? Definitely would be good to smash you away, prove that you didn't.
And to be fair to Cerberus, no one really expected them to be the worst team in VCS before summer started. Their players, these are not bad players for VCS standards. Something happened in the team that led them to lose every game in the first half of the season. But their laning phases were actually okay. They could stand up to most of the VCS teams, and then had zero coordination later on in the game. So maybe if they fixed the team aspects of the team, they could just be a middle of the table team in VCS again with this lineup. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Get that done. We do see the jungle tech coming out of Zhuhao. Runs out, places his ward, backs, and picks up Sweeper. I don't think the early vision lead in favor of Cerberus.
What do you think of Aatrox once again going back to high priority? It seems we see a lot of Aatrox here in this promotion tournament.
Look, I'm bored of it. I think it's correct, he looks really strong, but didn't. I'm so sick
Maybe
of Aatrox.
once Set comes in, we'll see Set stomp Aatrox in the lane.
Oh, I cannot wait for Set.
I knew you would love this, Set.
Oh, I love him. I just looked at him and I
Yeah.
said, "This is my."
I think he will be very cool to cast as well with his
Oh, I
very impactful
can't.
ult.
Yeah, I can't wait. While we've got this bit of a lull state to mention why I want to play-by-play Set. I like WWE. I know wrestling's like cheesy and crap, but I love it. And he's literally just a wrestler, and I can't wait.
That's true. Yeah. I like him because he looks like Rakan as a bruiser. But
Yeah. I think that's
So-
part. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
I mean, there's nothing really interesting happening. We have a map split for the junglers. They just farm their either side of the map. So Zhuhao right now is on the top side. Is a little bit faster, it seems like. So he gets first priority on the scuttle crab. But there is a ward for QG covering the top side. So Zhuhao should not be able to gank the top lane, at least. And Genza is on the bot side of the lane. So very good positioning from Genza.
Yeah, I don't think the target would ever be the top side, honestly. Really, it's just too difficult to feel like mid lane should be the target. Rumble's fairly easy to gank with it if there's no vision leading to the right side.
Yeah, well, I think an early gank on Aurelia with Aatrox assistance with Infernal Chains could be possible, especially with the tower reset from Zhuhao. Looks like they want to actually try the dive here, or at least force a hero out of lane. There it is.
Wow. That was
nice.
very, very well executed. Hero had absolutely no idea that was coming. He thought that was just Aatrox Q farm.
To be honest, we really didn't see what happened there either.
No, we didn't. I love. I just want to talk about what Genza just did, because Kiana went into that bush stealth and he just spun in a circle with the flame spitter. I'll get you somewhere. And also, just commenting on that Rumble, it is the Predator Rumble, so full Doinby. So if it works for a world champion, it's gonna work.
I mean, he's already two ganks, two roams behind Doinby's schedule, so
very
hasn't studied the Doinby ways enough. But I mean, he's at least dominating lane or going even on lane. Oh, there's it. Oh no!
No, that's bad. That's really bad. Elise getting off to a very good start. Kiana getting a kill and all of that farm going to the tower. That's an absolute disaster.
It's a disaster because Zhuhao even messed up the combo, right?
Oh,
so
no.
you expect to win this.
Look who's coming.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, look who's coming. The gank squad is here. Hero, what can you do? There's no safety that way. Walks straight into the cocoon, knows he's dead. But they will trade it in for it.
He was completely oblivious to that.
Yep.
It's like, oh, my mid laner died. No worries, is it in mid lane? They have reset, right? Okay. Hero, that was not the play your team needed from you.
Yeah, definitely not. But at least they got the consolation prize of the Infernal Drake. You know, start that Drake count. Drake's not super impactful, but obviously you want to
especially not Infernal.
Yeah, but you want to tick up your counter towards that soul. Wow, not great there, but
he actually forced the flash, so I think Genza actually panic flashed in the wrong direction. But yeah, I guess Zhuhao so far very active on the map and looked very strong. Gave both of the kills to the solo laners, and we're already looking at the 1.2k gold lead, or 1.1k now, for Cerberus early on in the game.
Yeah, that's very, very strong there. Getting that lead at... Obviously going to put them in a fantastic position. Continue to snowball this, and look at this. Hero just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Aatrox just absolutely bullying him out of lane. Zhuhao and Yado are back. Gank squads arrived. Into the wall you go. They don't even need the top laner. And that's a 2-kill Kiana at 6 minutes.
This is classic Kiana play. I like to see a little bit of classic Kiana play because, as you said, she got nerfed a lot in the off season, so we didn't really expect to see her too much. It's super interesting to see LL going full all in on Hero, level 4 to level 5. Hero didn't even catch up on that. He should know immediately that something is very, very wrong when the level 4 Aatrox engages on you with level 5.
Yeah, that
But
was
very
just a
bad map read from Hero.
not good avoid. Oh no, he's getting proxied. Oh, this is the worst feeling. His jungle's on the other side of the map as well.
This reminds me of G2 against Damwon. I think it was game 4, game 3.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was.
the massacre. How does Hero get back into? Feels like he's just dead in the water.
Yeah, he's in the same position he put the SGD top laner on Wednesday, but they came back, right? So there's still hope. There's hope.
Yeah, the problem
It's very
is,
hard against Kiana, though.
yeah, the problem is that in that SGD game, it was only the top laner. Also the mid laners. LL's popped the ult here, the world ender, the wings are out. Hero is going to proc his Conqueror, he gets pretty strong there, but oh, here comes Yado. I didn't even look at the minimap. Hero was just as unaware as I am, but he's got his friend Rumble. Is he going to burn down? No, he's not. The pot saves his life. Genza coming in like an absolute hero.
Are we actually on? Is there a human doing the observing, or are we on the automatic observing?
I think we might be on the automatic.
It pretty much looks that way.
Not great. But here comes Genza. He's in a lot of trouble. The chain CC is perfect. And Yado has the hat trick.
So the buzzwords in our league for 2019, I'd say, is mid jungle synergy. But this is a game where we can definitely talk about mid jungle synergy. This is wow, very impressive showing from Zhuhao and Yado, winning the game outright at 8 minutes.
Oh, here comes Engage. Oh, Jisoo has to burn that cleanse. Wants to stay safe. Nothing
a little bit sad for Ronopi. He could actually look for the all in now with level 6.
Yeah, he absolutely.
He was not patient enough.
I mean,
he forced off plans there. Yeah,
can. He didn't use.
It's very hard for Leona to fight into Braum, in my experience. Braum is a pretty good lane answer into Leona. What you want to do as Braum is you wait for Leona to engage on your ADC, and then you stand between ADC and Leona from the enemy side, and the ADC can only attack you because of your shield, and your ADC whittles down the Leona, so you actually win against the Leona in trades.
Yeah. I still question picking Braum Nautilus. Gives you a better lane, but I think Nautilus is...
I think overall Lucian Braum is a weird one for this patch, so...
Yeah,
they have a lot of early game power.
I can't believe we've gone to, like, what? This is the 4th series and we haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I expected Caitlyn to be
Yado gets picked up. The ult doesn't do quite enough, but he's just good enough to just slip away. He's going to go back in there now that he's got his jungle here. Zhuhao doing a lot of damage. Doesn't have the repel or doesn't want to pull the trigger on it at least. A lot of damage onto Genza.
The sign of life from Kais. That was actually well played from Kais. He dodged the ult impact with his own ult on Unstoppable in the Cataclysm, so nicely done there. Will lose Dragon priority, sadly, especially because the bot lane reset. So they should be able to take the Dragon, Cerberus that is, and equalize the Dragon score. What Dragon do you like more? Early Infernal or early Cloud Dragon? What do you think is better?
I think early Infernal. Team comp depends.
Yeah, definitely.
I think all of the Drakes are team comp. But I think Infernal's probably just more widely.
I think Cloud doesn't really do a whole lot for this team composition, I have to say.
No.
Elise doesn't use it at all. Rono P has a very short cooldown anyway. Zeldris, doesn't matter. 10 seconds more or less on that ult. Yeah, I don't think Cloud is too great for Cerberus. But at least they get the Dragon, and now Ocean Rift is coming. Once again, we've seen a lot of Ocean Rift. It's beautiful.
My favorite. That's my favorite rift,
cool.
just because it's very pretty. I also think it sets up some cool... So many bushes. Can't ward properly.
Yeah. we see a lot of vision control down to the bot side from QG, and that's a very bad sign because they lost the dragon anyway, right, with the mid lane fight, and they invested a lot of money into the vision. So right now, all Cerberus has to do is just stay in the lanes, use their gold leads, maybe for play. Once again on Genza, he doesn't have the flash available right now, so they could just try to gank him again with Zhu Hao and Diado in the mid lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't do too much around the map and use your leads.
Yeah, I mean, Cerberus doesn't need to do. There's actually an objective to fight over. Yes, they could try and contest a Rift Herald if they wanted to, but Rift Herald's not. Kai's is going absolutely hard for this. Predator's popped by Genza. Get anything out of it though, and here comes the counter engage. LL, he's feasting his way in. That Kiana ult is only going to stun Hero in a super long range. Jisoo's the first one to go down. There's the equalizer, but it's not doing quite enough there. Genza's down. Hero is also down. Kai's being chased away. There's the ult to finish him off, and bang! Quadra kill for LL out of nowhere.
Pack it up. This game is over.
Yeah,
oh man.
Open mid.
I did not expect that to go this great for Cerberus.
That was
LL looked like he was completely caught out, but nope. That was a good judgment from him. Interesting. So let's look at the map state again. LL engages now, and the bot lane is still far away. Jisoo has to flash away, but LL buys enough time and lands this crucial knock-up to get the first reset. He's back to 500 health, I'd say. He's still focused by Hero, but doesn't go down because Yado, Zeldris, and LL all work on Hero. Then Zodiac and Kais are still alive. They are no threat. And LL gets out of the fight with almost full HP. The Aatrox ways.
I mean, something that, like, a very minor thing that happened in that fight as well was the long-range stun on Hero. That Kiana ult went all the way around and hit him as he tried to come join the fight. It delayed him by, seconds.
Yep. I think that actually made the difference. Yeah, between LL going down and LL staying alive. Yeah.
I'd like to say that Yado did that on purpose, but I don't think he did.
Are we still? We're not quite on pace for a perfect game. They gave up one dragon, but other than that, perfect so far.
Yeah, it's a scuffed perfect.
Kill perfect game, we could say. That's
as well.
A new term.
Oh no. Hero. Look at this. Oh, no. What does he do? See ya. 0-4-0. 0-3-0 in the middle.
To stay in VCS for references, this reminds me a lot of the few games we saw Kiaya play in the top lane, because he always played the Aatrox when he went top lane, and he always was like 6-7-0 in those games. So very much looks like a Kiaya game here.
Seemingly, we're going to be seeing a lot more of
it. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Especially with Yoshino is now confirmed to leave GAM, as far as I know. So we definitely get to see Yoshino on a different team, and he should be starting wherever he goes.
Yeah. If he... I think I quit.
If he actually goes to Flash, we might have a very competitive first two teams, especially if Slater stays in Flash. Slater, Yoshino is a very good foundation. You have Yijin in the jungle, very strong jungler on top of that. So you only really need a good mid lane. I'm not the biggest fan of Optimus. He was serviceable, but he didn't seem to work well with Slater. So maybe new mid laner for Flash, and you're good to go. I'm still very hyped for Police as well, so I really want to see Police succeed. He was one of my favorite players in the last split. Let's see if he can do anything with the new FTW, or the old FTW, because they didn't really change too much.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Police was a bad team. As there's barely anything to say here. Is it just QG getting cleaned up again?
Kai's tried.
Yeah, I mean, the Cataclysm came in, but the real Cataclysm team. Yado zones off the bot lane by himself. Kelly's going to take the lane tower. And apparently someone's voting no on the... but it's okay. They've only
got... Yeah, when your top side is 0-10, you don't want to play the game anymore.
That's so depressing. But look, guys, up in farm. He's
10 CS up. Nice.
exactly. He's got 12 CS. Come on.
You can't even say we got the late game because this team does
They
not have the late
don't.
game.
No. This is like even as casters where we're meant to say, no game's over. Keep the excitement up this game.
Nah.
There's no way to go about. This is a 7-0 age. I mean, appropriate that a team coached by Neva at an age.
It's so rough. Oh man.
Bring in the Quinn next game so we can really feed him. I mean,
I'm so sad for Hero. If Hero actually has drops out of VCS and we get to see Hani in VCS and Hero is not in VCS, I'm gonna be mad.
I mean, Hani, what about Rizo starting in the VCS? Hero not. Prime.
Razor is still there as well. Don't remind me. Don't remind
Rumors
me.
are that he's playing ADC.
Hopefully.
Maybe
he
his
can't be
support
worse.
can wave manage for him.
Apparently he was an ADC main, so please let the guy play ADC. He's not a good top laner.
I love the VCS. And LL might be a bit caught here, but who's really caught? Is LL caught or is QG? He's gonna go for it. I reckon he could have gotten the kill.
Yeah, he could have gotten the 1v3. I think so too. Look at his items.
And
he's ridiculous.
Oh, Baron hasn't spawned. And
It's once again a game where it feels like Baron should have been there for some minutes already. Oh, nicely done.
Could be the break on the perfect. It is going to be. He's not even going to get the return kill. It's happened. The perfect has been broken.
That was well played from Zodiac. Nicely done there. The only chance to really get him because his ult was down. So, yeah, good capitalization on mispositioning from LL. And he went down like he was a normal Aatrox and not a 7-0 item Aatrox. Sadly, that doesn't really matter for the next team fight. So,
Very, very little. And biggest feels bad is Braum got the kill.
Yeah, 1,000 gold for Braum. That's cool.
Got that 6. Nice and early.
By the way, why is every tank support going AD support item? I'm very confused by that.
What, Spalders?
It seems to be the way to go, at least in VCS. But
lane trades?
I mean, it gives you 3 AD on the first thing.
Yeah, 3 AD. That could be the difference.
And especially Leona and Braum have quite some AP scalings, right? So they could actually make use of the AP.
Yeah, I would have thought they went relic.
It's surprising to me, especially on Braum. I think on Leona I can understand it because you always use your Q, right? So you always use your AD as well. But Braum has scalings on Q and R, the 2 long-range abilities. Would have thought you go Relic Shield on him.
I don't think it's a very big difference.
Nah. But we need to talk about something here,
exactly.
Right?
we're clutching at straws. I mean, something we could talk about is what is your opinion on Aphelios now? Played him?
He's fun.
He's really
fun. I've not played the PvP game yet. I've only played in practice tools and customs, but
I've played. Yeah, I've probably gotten about 5 games.
Nice.
And
wait, the best combo I figured out, or I saw on stream as well, so it's not really me who figured it out, but it made a lot of sense, was Scythe and Crescendum, or however that thing is called, the Chakram.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. You do a lot of hit. No, not hit.
You use the Q from Scythe, so the power up or whatever, the rampage. Yeah, and then you stack a lot of the little chakrams. You change over to chakrams. You use a few of them to reset the timer. Go back to your Scythe to use another Q. Then you get around 10 chakrams stacked and deal a lot of damage on the.
My favorite combo, not necessarily for damage. Fact is, yeah. Apt as away.
Yeah, I love this bush.
Let's delete. My favorite combo is flamethrower, and you flamethrower across as many of them as you can. Switch grenade launcher, get to all of them.
Oh yeah, that's
Not
a heavy
it's
CC
not
combo.
yeah, it's not super high damage. And you can throw the gravitum, do it again.
Flamethrower also has a lot of damage, right? It's
Yeah.
110% damage, so
It
it's
hits.
like
It's like your highest
Jinx.
damage.
Yeah, it's like Jinx Q's, and yeah, Jinx Q's is already very good late game. So I think, where do you think is the strongest phase in the game for
At the moment,
Aphelios?
late game. Galen's
Yeah.
third.
I think he is
Oh,
very
there is a
strong in
fight
late
here. There's
game.
actually
So.
a decent engage here by Cerberus. They've used the Glacial Fissure and the Equalizer, but the stopwatch buys so much time. Kai's flying in, trying to get something done onto Zhuhao. They should be able to find him here. He flashes away.
Still
He
no
goes up
kill?
into the rappel. They haven't managed to get him here, but the health bars are so low. Yado's finally arrived. Zhuhao does go down in the backside, but LL is here. The world ender is here to end the world of QG. He just stands there. Lets Jisoo fire, and he doesn't care. And it's another fight win for Cerberus, but it was closer.
That was almost perfect for QG though. LL was not there, Yado was not there. They started the fight, and it took them so long to lock down the first kill because Ronopi and Zhu Hao had ways to delay.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was rough to look at. And now QG. I mean, that was the one chance to get back into the game, but they still lost the fight. They still lost the dragon already before that. So
Yeah, the unfortunate thing here is that this replay we're watching, they've already used the equalizer. So
yeah,
they
look at
can't
LL.
break-
LL is
oh, no,
still
there's the equalizer.
bot lane. LL is still in bot lane. Yado is still not there as well. I'm not sure why LL does not use this ward there to teleport. That was
Wanted to walk. He didn't want to waste his TP. He knew he didn't
weird
have to.
call.
He
He
didn't have to.
TP'd anyway. He TP'd to mid lane, into mid lane.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah, that's a strange decision. But in the end, didn't really matter as they pretty convincingly won the fight, though they did lose 2 kills.
Wait, can you not TP to a ward that is disabled? I think you still can, right?
That might be true.
I think you still can. Oh wow, that connected.
Ooh, wow. Hey, hero. Soldier's just coming in for the KS.
That's a feels bad, man. He couldn't move.
Had absolutely no chance there, and there was a Kaiser flying in at Mach 10 just to say, hey, I want some kills.
He wished he still had the old Aurelia passive
Yep.
with the tenacity on it.
Yeah,
Sadly,
that
that's gone.
I miss old Aurelia with the absolute.
Why though?
One of the most nonsense passive passive on E, the ult. Why does she do this? Oh, Zodiac, you're in some trouble, my friend. Down he goes.
That's only the support. Calm down. Take the Baron.
Why
you don't need to kill the
Why
support
take
with
Baron
4.
when you can kill team? Oh, LL's coming over. The wings are out, boys. Gens has dropped the equalizer. It's actually a pretty good one, but it does not matter. There is no equalization to be had as LL's carving up the backline. Down goes Jisoo to the Kaiser of Zeldris. Genza does manage to get away. LL doesn't want to risk his nice-looking score at the moment. But they'll go back to Baron.
Now the Baron should go down.
Hope so.
They are playing this game very safely. It's very slow closeout. This game should have been over 5 minutes ago, but I guess now it's finally coming to an end.
You say it's slow. They've got 20 kills.
Yeah, but they are not doing anything with their kills. They're just looking for more kills. They should look for the base. There's still 5 turrets. No, it's 7 turrets still standing for QG. So
yeah, I mean, it's the VCS. They kill each other a bunch and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's very true.
But
yeah, I think this Baron should finally break open the base, right? There's 1 minute to Ocean Soul. We might get to see an Ocean Soul for once. That's cool.
I think that's our first soul that we've seen. I think we've seen a soul.
I think there was 1 soul, but they ended the game immediately afterwards, so that we didn't really get to see. Yeah, we saw a Mountain Soul.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we did get that now. It's our first Ocean Soul.
Not sure how much Ocean Soul is visible while looking at the game. We'll see.
I mean, I'm just gonna.
Oh, what?
What? How? Someone check Ron OP's screen, Eden?
What?
He got map
How
hacks
did he
on?
know that?
Why would you check that bush with a... Oh, I don't think we are going to see the soul, because this could be it. LL's in the
Yeah,
back line, having a
right.
swing. He goes golden to avoid the equalizer. They do manage to pick up Zeldris, but he's not what matters. Here is the Aatrox. Cutting and Carbon. Yado's done work as well. And that is the ace. That's going to be the game.
I'm still speechless from that Leona check. What?
I don't... they must have had something to spot him going.
Yeah. I guess there are some wards around, but they are pretty far away. What? Poor hero.
Yeah, Hero's sitting there going, I don't think... Deserved a lot of the other ones, but...
Stabber is still looking very strong. They gave up another kill this game, so gave up 2 kills across the series. Very bad stat. They should work on that. Stop inting, Cerberus, please.
Yeah, that was not the best showing here from QG. We were a little bit worried that this might be a bit of a stomp based on other results, but didn't think it would go quite like that.
Yeah, it's the biggest stomp so far in the whole tournament, right?
Yeah.
Looks like both teams in the second best of 5 on Wednesday were the worst team. So if Cerberus wins this, and it very much looks like they can, then QG has to play against Adonis in the elimination match on Friday.
Yeah. Woo.
Not Friday. Friday is today. Sunday. What am I talking about? I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're allowed to cast badly. It's Friday the 3rd.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I didn't get to see Adonis against Cerberus, so
It wasn't.
it wasn't close. Okay. But they at least fought back a little bit more, right?
Yeah, they fought back a lot more than that game. The big indicator for me is that 5 reasonably close games. SGD versus QTB, and then SGD got absolutely by Adonis,
Today.
who were
Yeah.
absolutely destroyed by Cerberus. Not looking good.
Yeah, seems to be Cerberus in the S tier, and then maybe Adonis, QTV in the next tier, with SGD being the worst team. But maybe QTV is even much worse than Adonis. We will find out on Sunday, most likely.
Yeah, and we'll find out if QTV can potentially bounce back. About 8 minutes. Tuning in. Hopefully the games are a bit closer. But we'll see. Welcome back, everybody, for Game 2 here of QT taking on Cerberus. Game 1 was barely a game, really. So hopefully we get a little bit more action this time. What do you think needs to change for us to get a real...
A lot?
One way to put it.
Yeah.
The roster?
First of the draft, I guess. But the draft was not optimal, but not the reason they lost. They need to have more priority in mid lane, that's for sure. Genza needs to step up, I think is the first step. Then they need to be more aware of where Zhu Hao is going. I think some of the ganks early on were very obvious. Oh,
Yeah.
Seal is finally in.
Ooh,
I was
here we
hoping
go.
for Seal to be subbed in for a while now, and finally he's back.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big positive step there. Kai's had moments where it looked okay, but overall, a little bit spotty.
I think the only thing that Kais is famous for is being the first VCS jungler to play Hail of Blades Rek'Sai.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
He was actually very successful with that in spring. So yeah, nice to see the VCS pick up some of the meta around the globe, but he's not a great jungler. I mean, Seal isn't either, to be fair, but Seal at least has a lot of synergy existing with the rest of the team.
You're out for blood today.
I mean, did you watch the same game?
I mean,
QTV
to be
did
fair,
not show up.
To be fair, QTV's not out for blood.
They really are. Ronald P is. He got the kill.
Got the kill.
The kill.
That's
It's
not
always
a good
great.
statement.
Yeah, it's always good if you can say he got the kill after a League of Legends game.
Oh no.
It's not how it's supposed to go.
No, it's very much not. But it is how it went. Immediately, we're seeing the same bands. Gragas Renekton out. Because that worked.
I'd like to see Cassio or some preseason stuff. A Cassio would be cool. A Heimerdinger would be very cool.
Cassio's
What
banned.
else is? Sad times.
Ban listing really strong.
She's very, very, very strong. Yeah.
Zaya-
Zaya is still high priority. Kai'Sa not so much, interestingly enough.
No, I mean, Zeldris looked fine on it last game, but I mean,
So last game we saw the Leona first pick. Will we see something similar on QG's side?
will we see Nautilus with Brawl?
Hopefully. He got the
He's
kill.
banned.
Don't flame or wait,
True.
Brawl. He actually was the most successful player on the side of QTV last game. So
True. Elise being banned out, and it is going to be the Leona first pick, but for the side of QTV, you're going to crib some notes from Cerberus.
I really like this Elise pick.
I really like
from
the graphic. Actually, that's correct, isn't it? Actually, is.
Yeah, it is.
I was going to say, production knows how much the stomp is. But Rek'Sai being picked up for you. Not too surprising.
And this is another champ he played a lot, so I think Elise and Rek'Sai are probably the most comfortable champs for Zhu Hao. I like the Elise ban, he was very strong in the first game. Picking Lee Sin into Rek'Sai in the first game for Seal is not the way to go, please don't.
Don't pick Lee Sin. Lee Sin is for good. And he
Lee Sin into Rek'Sai also is not great as a matchup.
No, it's not. But the VCS, they see the blind monk, they pick the blind monk.
So they've a very strong gank setup for bot lane, right?
Oh, and there's the Camille. That's a bit of a hero special.
He's very good on Camille, so at least we got that. It was banned last game by by QTV actually. They didn't want to get the counter pick into Irelia with the Camille, so
yeah, it was. Rise is picked up. One of the stronger champions on the match, as we've been able to say for 8 months. When's
he was out of meta before World started.
Yeah, and then he came back.
He was not played in summer at all, and almost no league. I think VCS played him a little bit more than other leagues, so we were actually ahead of the meta for once.
Good job, VCS. For once
Good
ahead
job,
of the meta.
VCS.
Tristana being taken out, they don't want that one go. Going GC.
Oh, that's interesting. Attacking the ADC pool here. They get the first pick on ADC. They can either go for Kai'Sa or for Lucian ban here and pick the other.
Kai'Sa's already.
Oh, yeah, right. That's true.
And the Orianna ban coming out from the side of Cerberus this time. It came out from QG in the last game, targeting Yado.
Yeah, it's a coverage ban.
And the Irelia ban, they don't want Hero to play it. They don't want a repeat of last game. But it is interesting.
I like that both top laners from last game are banned from QTV.
Yep. And Nautilus is picked. He exists.
Yeah, it's very weird to not ban Nautilus if you go for Leona first pick. It's like, it kind of invalidates your Leona first pick. I'm not the biggest fan of not banning. Both are not great champs right now, so.
Ballista is barely a champion. So I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, it's one of Jesus' favorites. We saw a lot of Kalista bans in Summer Split, but.
Kalista, if movement speed slows.
It's not great.
Really?
To be fair, there's no slow on the enemy team. The only one being Riptide, I guess.
Reed,
Oh yeah,
Go
right. That's a
flush.
slow now. That's a slow now. Yeah.
do it, Cerberus. Come on, give Daddy what he
Yay!
wants. Come on. All right, let's just. I only want to watch top lane. I don't care about the other lane.
Can we custom observe this one?
No, let me.
We'll be with Stomp anyway, probably. So
LL Pro View, please. It's actually not an easy match. She gets in and out really quickly, so I can't really.
but you get her away from all the walls if you ult her, right?
Yeah, but once you're 6, that's not 1 to,
Okay.
1 to 5 when.
Yeah.
You don't have too many horrible matchups once you're 6 because you can stand under tower and say, dive me.
So I'd really like to see an early snowball for QG towards top lane. Hero is their best player. They should just try to give him some kills and see if he can split push to victory with one of the strongest split pushers in the game.
Yeah, that if they can manage that, it would be pretty good. It's definitely the way they're going to get into the game. Kind of lives in. Have to see is living or dying this one. Gotta really, really fight back this game. Is after last game, can you recover your money? Is Cerberus back in the beat?
It's rough. They got stomped 2 games in a row now, with only getting 2 kills across 2 games, which is not great.
I mean, that sounds like with that kind of score, you could come like top 3.
I really don't believe in QG, but maybe they can prove us wrong here. What? That is the greatest animation I've ever seen. What the?
That's a really good animation. I'm sorry, but it's not the greatest animation. Have a Nautilus in the game who has a cycle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a really cool
/1 is better. /1 is better.
Yeah, the one where he.
Yeah, that's /1, I think.
Yeah, it's
yeah, that's joke. Okay.
Yeah, joke is 1 taunting. That's really nice, Zoe.
Yeah, I love the Zoe skin. It's one reason I was thinking about picking up Zoe, but she's too complicated for me.
Really, throwing E and then one-shotting people is.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm a Nautilus. I'm not a Mordekaiser player who's looking at set and going, "That's my other boy." Give me the simple bruises.
Look at Genza's summoner spells, by the way. What?
Got spellbook.
Yeah, but this is a standard summoner.
That's not.
That is weird.
Genza?
That is very, very weird.
Why are you doing this? Why do you have smite?
Does he want to pick? You can only buy the jungle items if you start with smite in the game, right?
Yeah.
So the only
jungle item? I mean, they're
apparently
gold efficient. Used to do there was that period of time where Ezreal used to do.
Yeah.
Runeglaive was.
Runeglaive. God, that was a patch. Wait a moment. Do you still get damage buffs on the jungle items? Can you actually clear with jungle items on Zoe? I don't expect it.
It'd take ages. You'd just walk into Raptors and smite the big chicken. I mean, how quickly is she going to clear wave? How quickly is she going to clear wave? She's got minion dematerializer. And
I mean, I like the curveball thrown from QG because they have to do something, right?
LL, you don't want that.
Yeah, they have to do something. So I like the idea. I don't quite agree with the concept. I'm not sure what she's supposed to do.
It's a bit weird one.
Very curvy curveball.
Yeah,
maybe
like a knuckle.
Maybe they curve it too much and comes around to hit them because they can't control the curve.
Goes all the way around the world.
But I mean, it can't really get any worse than the last two games. So I
yeah.
guess try something.
I
Try
mean,
something.
my big complaint will be if he doesn't actually.
Jungle item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Then
really
it just
weird.
seems silly.
I'm not quite sure how the spellbook interaction works. I'd imagine if you start Smite, you can always pick up the
Yeah, you
jungle
can.
item.
He can definitely buy it if he wants it. And they
Even
are.
if he is sitting on a different summoner spell once he buys.
Oh, I think you'll have to have Smite.
Oh, that's weird.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've never run Unsealed Spellbook on my junglers. To be honest. Come on.
I think you can always pick it up, but she's not going for it. That's.
I mean, that's still part of Echoes.
Yeah. Okay.
That does build into Runic Echoes, but I don't know
But
why
also
you start with
builds
those.
into
Ludens.
the real Ludens,
Yeah.
not the fake Ludens.
I just don't understand why you would pick up. He's got.
By the way, he has 2 smites right now.
Go for dragon right now. Dragon. Not spawned, but just wait in the bush. Please.
So I mean, maybe it's just for added damage on dragon early on.
I don't know about that one, man.
It's super weird, but I guess
weird is one word for it. There's another one, bad. I mean, he's lucky he hasn't got an early game. Because Fight doesn't do anything.
Oh, that is.
Seal.
We wanted to see an early gank at top lane.
Yeah, it did really well. Didn't do much. You don't lane gank Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser is actually even on farm, so he has done very well for himself in the first few levels that are hard in this matchup. So once 6 hits, he should get ahead.
Yeah, he should be okay.
How does the scaling side of this matchup look like? I imagine Camille outscales, right?
Mid game Mordekaiser outscales, late game Camille gets back.
Yeah.
2 items, Mordekaiser strong, 3 items. But Mordekaiser can also do more. Like he can just walk in and carry.
No, that's true. Well, Camille is very dangerous in side lanes.
Yeah.
She's also a good team fighter, though. She's not one of those Tryndamere champs.
She's not Fiora.
Yeah, or Fiora, yeah.
Tryndamere, wow, I forgot that was a champ.
Yeah, he barely is, so it's okay to forget him.
I played a game a few days ago where my top laner was playing Rise, went 0-9.
Nice. Yeah, it's always nice to deal with the fat Tryndamere inside.
Yeah, do you want to know what happened? Is that when me as an ADC the rest of the game? Chop.
I can't imagine.
And then my team was flaming it. It's like, why are you letting him one shot you? It's like, he spins on me and hits me once. I don't always have flash.
Yeah. It's great that your team didn't flame the Rise, though.
No, because I like
they probably did too,
when he was like 0-6, I'm like, Rise, can you just play like Sue? They were like, he's doing his best. No, he's not. He's trying to tower dive.
OC is an interesting place.
It's a nightmare. But this is just
very slow early game.
Yeah, I mean, this is just about level of play higher than I'm. Cerberus looks good. Farming it out early. The impetus isn't really on them to. They can just sit back, and they're even going to get a free dragon.
So the double smite team loses the first dragon. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's very, very bad. Still just on the other side of the map. Absolute no awareness. What's the point of that? Full gromp so far. But yeah, I don't understand why Genza has smite. He swapped it out now.
He's definitely building towards the jungle item now, I think. This is the build path for Runic Echoes, right?
Yeah, I think so. But it's not only the build path for Runic Echoes.
There's not a...
Oh, into the Death Realm we go. Yeah, but he's gone into the Death Realm. He's gonna take the crab after. Look at this. Juhao stalking the little dots.
What?
Heal
Juhao,
throws out.
come on, Juhao.
He was
That
throwing.
was so unnecessary. What the?
He threw
Take
these.
the crab!
This is annoying. No,
Oh.
he's leaving it for Juhao.
What? Why? Juhao took your kill. Don't leave it for your jungler.
He's a very
Be more
merciful
selfish.
man of metal.
Oh, you have to be a little bit more selfish.
Yeah, he should have taken.
That was sad to watch.
I mean, Juhao just getting caught completely. Oh, down in the bot lane. Ron OP's dead. Not 100% sure what happened there. Juhao takes
So
the
the kills. We are very early on the kill for QG this game.
Yeah,
it's good to see.
The kill has come early. But this isn't a good situation. Hero shoved under tower. Rift Herald coming in. I fully expect LL. Oh, goodbye. No one gets the gold off Rift Herald. Goes for the ult on the Rex side, but he just about gets the kill. He's going to die to the tower. But at least he got something. That's a double kill for the secondary jungler who has picked up a jungle item.
Runic echoes Zoe, new meta, 2-0.
Yeah, it worked. And Ron just got completely blown up.
Yeah, there was nothing for him to do. He tried to flash and then Q, but it was not enough to get away. So, yeah, can't really do anything else. Very strong Leona Lucian combo is a lot of burst. Speaking of burst.
Yeah, great response from QG. Onto the play on the top side. Cerberus a little bit cocky. Hero almost a little bit unlucky to even die there. But
I mean, it's more Genza not being able to hit skill shots than Hero being unlucky, because Genza could have definitely saved his top laner there with a good Q. But...
yeah, I mean, Hero unlucky that can't hit skill shots.
It's not good, yeah. By the way, it's another stinger on Mordekaiser. We've seen this a lot in VCS, not anywhere else.
Yeah, because it's not good.
It's weird. I think LL played it as well in Summer Split.
I just don't think it makes.
Ooh.
Yeah, Hero's gonna get chased down and killed. He's in the death realm. Ooh, is he gonna get out on absolute bee's dick of health? Yeah, he
come on.
That's
so sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Obviously, he would have liked the kill, but at least he gets to shove this whole wave into the turret.
Hero has TP though. Oh, now with Juhao coming in, Hero can't TP. Juhao is actually living off what LL has accomplished here completely.
Ron just using everything on getting everything used on him. He's going to go down. Zeldris leading it in.
Oh, Seal.
Seal just... Come on, man.
That was ugly.
Oh, no. And everything having to be used by Jisoo as well to stop it being a 2 for 2. That did not have to be that could have been 2 for nothing. Despite these 2 kills, it's still the gold lead for Cerberus.
Yeah, they just got the first turret.
Yep. And the farm lead in the top lane.
The big farm lead.
Ooh,
oh wow,
that's a tower. That's a spicy meatball, and that is a kill on the jungler Zoe. Zodiac gonna try and find see ya.
Zodiac just flashed straight on top of him. Nice.
He got the kill.
Bloodthirsty support. Stoa would approve.
Yeah, I think
very old reference.
I think it was a hex flash as well.
Yeah, maybe. A kind of flash was expanded. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of flash.
A flash was used.
So a little bit of a weird game so far. QG ahead and kills, and finally their bot lane is winning very hard. So the Lucian pick working out for once. What a surprise! Once he's not paired with Braum, he can actually do something in lane.
Yeah, truly amazing. Second dragon spawning here. The mountain.
They'll give it up again. Double smite and absolutely no control over dragon.
I don't understand. Why is Runic Echo so good that you have to build it to the point where you'd have a use? Does he really just want the swap?
I'm quite surprised by the swap as well. Why would you swap before taking the turret?
Yeah,
it's so weird.
Why would you?
They swapped away from dragon. They gave up the dragon just to swap to top lane.
Yeah, this is some.
While the turret is still standing, that is
This is
very.
the macro. The macro.
Yeah, that's the reason QG ended up with a 0-7 score in round 2. Their macro. Ugh.
Yeah.
So they're just trading turrets, and Cerberus gets a turret and a dragon for the price of only a turret. Not a fan. Really not a fan. They also give Cerberus a spot lane, a free lane to farm, even though they were behind. And now Cerberus gets
still some
plates in the
tower
mid lane
play.
as well.
Yeah, the bot lane is also getting tower plates here. 10 seconds left on those. They're probably not going to be able to get that final one and take the tower, but they will be able to take the tower. This is a really kind of just horrible decision by QG.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what they wanted to accomplish here. I think they anticipated the swap from Cerberus and wanted to match.
But why would Cerberus swap?
Yeah, and why would you try to match? If they swap top lane, just take your the last plating on the bot lane turret and swap afterwards. You can take the dragon on the way out. It's a really strange decision here. And cost them a lot of gold. Actually, not so much gold, but it cost them a lot of their bot lane advantage and another dragon. So we might get to see a Cloud Soul. I really want to see a Cloud Soul. I've not seen a Cloud Soul.
Yeah, Cloud Rift is very boring. Cloud Soul is a lot. Very low cooldowns. And, I mean, fairly impactful ults to get super low cooldowns. Ron OP, LL, Val.
Very speedy Mordekaiser is cool as well, right?
Yeah, you go into the death realm when you've got a Cloud Soul and you're not getting away from Hammerman. He's coming for you, even if you don't.
Even Lucian will struggle against Mordekaiser then, even though Lucian is traditionally one of the best ADCs to pick into Mordekaiser. He can kite forever.
Yeah. And this is going to be the second Rift Herald going over to Cerberus. Cerberus so far claiming every neutral objective on.
And that's really the only difference here on this game, because kill-wise, QG is actually in the lead for once.
Yeah, and
Hero gets solo gold.
And the top lane CS lead is being nullified by the bot lane. So it really is just and tower play.
Let's talk about Kai'Sa itemization. We have not seen a single Kai'Sa go for a Stormraiser. What is going on in VCS?
Listen to our casts, man.
I guess.
They listened. We're
listened. Sorry.
They just listened 5 months late. Oh, it feels so weird to be saying that Kai'Sa should be going Stormraiser. It's fantastic for it. I mean, this the Mana Moon build, it still is good scaling, but Stormraiser is also fantastic scaling, and it's better. It just
So the only reason I can see why Stormraiser is not as attractive on Kai'Sa, it lost 5 AD, right? So you actually don't get to 100 bonus AD with just Stormraiser and the next item.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I guess that's one of the reasons we don't see a lot of Stormraiser.
Yeah, potentially. I guess. Still think it's a better item. Ice is just go.
It's more expensive as well. Yeah, maybe actually the Mana Moon is still is the better choice for 2 items Power Spike. Late game, you should definitely.
That feels so strange to say that.
Yeah. It's the roles reversed. It's super weird. And look at Zoe's build; it gets stranger and stranger with every item.
I think he just wanted the slow. He just wants to be the Iceman. Slow everyone down.
Riley's on Zoe.
Yep.
What?
Runic echoes into Riley's. Have you seen this? Is he playing like Ultimate Bravery?
It is so useless. What does the slow do for you?
If you hit an E, they'll be even slower before they get. This doesn't make any sense. Ooh, LL's in. Where I could have gone.
He's 50 CS down.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, I didn't notice. Can't go for that play.
So LL is on the strong Nashor's Tooth power spike you always see on Mordekaiser. So.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just that could be a Leandry.
it's strange to see.
And I mean, unfortunately, Zoe's bought up all the Rylais. So you can't build that. Playing TFT.
A very strange game. Very slow for VCS standards as well.
I think Cerberus is just trying to process. Oh, the flash in from LL. He just wants to go. Who's he got in the death realm with him? It is Hero.
Hero. It's
and
Hero.
He's gonna absolutely slap him. Look at that attack speed. He's gonna come out on the wrong side of town. But he's got the stats now. He's got the passive running. Zodiac, get over here, son. And he walks away afterwards.
And once again, Cerberus wins the team fight in the mid game.
Yep.
That will probably break open the game, not completely, but at least give them around 1.5k gold advantage. Yep, there it is. Oh, it's a little bit more than 1k. So, and another dragon. So we are very far ahead in terms of stats.
Yeah,
we have Ocean, Mountain, and Cloud now. I
think it's very likely that we see Cloud solve this.
I'm hyped for that.
19 minutes in, and they've already got 3 drakes.
We might see a 30-minute Elder Dragon as well.
Ooh,
that's cool.
We might see an Elder Dragon. Not a common occurrence. Hopefully we get some laser beams. You see, there was a clip on Reddit of a dragon.
No, I'm very scared.
He just altered into a fight. Like, he came in a bit late to the fight, so everyone was already on, like... He just altered in, and then the dragon just went... Blah! And he's had a pentakill.
Oh, no.
He just had an instant pentakill. It was amazing. Yeah, this is just LL slapping Hero with his big stick. Comes out.
Hero couldn't do anything there.
Why you go the Nashers? But brings him in for Yado.
So maybe Nashers is actually the way to go into melee duelist matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it into like Camille and Fiora.
I don't believe it will help him against Fiora.
Yeah, he loses to Fiora.
Yeah, Fiora is such a bad matchup.
It's a real feels bad when she carries your.
Oh no.
That's a serious feels bad.
The first time I ever played Mordekaiser, I played into Alawi, so a very good matchup for Mordekaiser. Yeah, that's usually.
Fantastic.
And I ulted her, and she ulted my ult.
Yeah, you've got to make sure.
And I died immediately, and my jungler died too, and I was so confused what happened there. I was
You have
so
to ult
confused.
second in that one. Zodiac, you're not in the bush. But it's not going to matter though, because they catch out Juho anyway. He's getting cold. He pops the ult just to buy some time, and he goes down. It's a 1-for-1. Khan decides to attack my...
Stop that, Rakran. Please wait for at least 10 more minutes.
Got really upset at me. But QG on the front foot here, pushing their way forward. They potentially are going to get that mid lane tower. LL's really far forward. Gets pinged by the incredible slows of this zone.
Yeah. Look at that impact on the Rylais. You hit the Q, and then he has to slowly walk away while you don't have any cooldowns available. So, very impactful.
It doesn't. This is probably one.
Like, it's ridiculous.
The Runic Echoes, I was like, oh, okay, like that's weird, but maybe there's some like special.
It's very gold efficient though.
Yeah, exactly.
At least it's gold efficient.
Yeah, I was like, it's really gold efficient. Maybe there's like some maths going on here, special tactic. And then he built Rylais, and I'm like, nah, he's just saying, trust me, guys. Hero has been absolutely neutered this game, as he was last game. We were saying that QG lives or dies by the hero, and this game they've fallen upon their hero.
Yeah, he lost his E again and went back to I. So, well, that's unfortunate for QG. They really needed the hero, not the hero.
Yeah, they needed the hero, not the... That one was for... But now it's Cerberus is taking this one a lot slower. They're not as far ahead as they were last game. So...
Yep, Yada is all...
Still a chance, and into the Death Realm. That tower's still there in the death.
By the way, Yado is level
might
15 to
It's gonna
Heroes
matter.
12.
LL's gonna die.
LL played this so badly.
He
My
didn't
god, he gets
die.
out. He
He
gets
did not
out.
deserve to live there. He
No,
missed
he really didn't.
everything.
It's such a bad game. At least it's somewhat competitive because Cerberus forgot how to play League of Legends, but yeah, they'll still lose. Win the game, I should say.
I mean, I'm pretty
GG
sure
still lose.
PC will just take every single minute.
I
He
mean,
literally
they both have smite. They're both junglers. There's no reason for him to give the CS over to the other jungler, so he'll just take it for himself.
Yeah. Yes, that makes sense. Still can't believe the team with 2 smites hasn't got a
They have not even tried to get Dragon.
or a Rift Herald. Like, how easy it is. If you have smite, just try and steal.
Ooh, that was a great hook.
Ooh, Zhuhao picks up the kill on the Genza here, and Zodiac is getting chased down. Jisoo, good interrupt there by Rono P, saves his AD carry. Can Zodiac go for the Bloodthirst? He's doing his best, but he does not get anything there. 3 members of QG.
Soul.
Go get Soul. Screw Baron. Soul. They're going to send LL to solo it?
Okay. LL will just kill Seal in the meantime. And Hero is now 1v1 against LL. Will he do anything? No.
Just walk him down. Oh, he even stopped! Oh, the BM!
Wait, what is Cerberus doing? Why are they... They already took Baron. Okay.
They got Baron. And now they'll go get Soul. Cool.
I'm not used to the observers not showing Baron going down at all, so sorry. Please excuse me. I was very confused.
Sometimes the auto observer. Ooh, lots of damage coming out. Ron's going to be slowed by that Rylai's, but it doesn't really matter because he Nautilus hooks himself in. Nothing so far.
Yado's level 16.
Yado is a tanky boy.
To show up.
Dodges the Leona ult. They really want this soul. They're going to have to contend with 2 smites, but I don't think either of the smites are going to get even close. Zodiac getting hunted down. He'll be picked up. The soul is active, and so is Baron. GG, what are you going to do? That was a terrible hook. Not going to matter though. Seal throws
Hero
gets
the flash.
Absolutely nothing done. Hero flies forward, does nothing but force the golden out of the Mordekaiser. Genza running away. He should be able to throw some slows behind him, so he'll be fine. No doubt. Zhuhao on the prowl. Missed. Oh my god. He couldn't even apply the Rylai's.
Oh, this is such a shit show. It's amazing.
This is one of the worst Zoe builds. And he's 2 and 3. He's got one of the best scores on his team, and I'd say it's one of the worst.
Genza. What happened to Genza? Genza was one of the star players for QG.
He's decided on Genza. He did Genya.
Yeah, that's true. He was always better on Genya, so...
True. I mean, Hero, I think, might be considering a name change as well. 0-6 after, what was he last game? 0-5, I think?
At least. I think he ended at 0-7 or something.
Yeah,
he got killed a few times.
Yeah.
Remember that weird snipe in the brush.
Oh yeah, that was still one of the most ridiculous plays I've seen. I'm just gonna throw this E right at you.
So now I really want to see LL use ult with Cloud Soul. Let's see how fast Mordekaiser can go. Bye, Hero.
You didn't even have time. I didn't notice. Goodbye.
Show us the Mordekaiser.
I want to see the speedy Mordekaiser. Get those legs pumping.
Wait, how does Nashers interact with Rylai's? Do you get slow on every auto attack? No, you don't, right?
Get it on you. Massively.
Yeah, okay.
And we're not going to see the speedy Mordekaiser, unfortunately, because the game's ending. And Cerberus, welcome back to the VCS. Looking
Deserved.
absolutely dominant.
6-0 in the promotion tournament. Worst game of the whole tournament, the last one, but they still won quite convincingly. There was never really a lot of doubt
It's
that
not
they
even
would win this
6-0.
game.
It's not 6-0, it's 9-0. Best of 5.
9-0?
Yeah, they're all best of 5.
Well, they only played 2, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. So it is 6-0. I can count. I can count. But yeah, Cerberus back in the VCS, looking really dominant. They did not look like a relegation tier team.
Nope, Zhuhao looking very strong. For once, a starter. I like to see him a little bit more. He played some very good games on Buffaloes, but he was always second fiddle to Meliodas. So give him a starting spot, see what he can do. So Cerberus is an exciting team. I still don't really believe they will be playoff contender, maybe contenders, not a playoff team, maybe 5th, 6th.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I feel like it's a little bit of a struggle to see them getting up over people like Flash or Evos. But
yeah, I mean, maybe Evos lost their best player at year 1, so maybe they can actually compete with Evos. I'm very happy to see these players step up again because, yeah, as we said before, these are not bad players. These are definitely VCS caliber players, so they should be in the VCS. Whatever happened to them in summer will be the biggest mystery ever, in the VCS, but yeah, they deservedly get back to the league, and we'll see them again in February.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only matchup left on Sunday, I think, is Adonis taking on QTV. Actually, QTV fighting for their lives.
Yeah, and they're not coming in as the favorites.
No.
I have not seen Adonis play, so I can't really say too much about Adonis. But we might see very low level competition there.
Yeah, it's not great. It could be.
I mean, still super important, right? Whoever loses is
absolutely. It's a huge deal. Getting into the VCS is obviously a massive boon to teams. But sorry for the stress as the loop. But yeah, QTV hasn't looked good. Haven't looked very good. You're gonna have to see if they can prove that they deserve to be in.
Yeah, if they happen to drop out, I want to see someone pick up Hero.
Yeah.
Loki, by the way, Loki. There's a top laner.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have a top laner.
Well,
go for a top laner.
Well, I mean, Loki's just watched that performance out of Hero these last 2 games. God, he's pretty.
Another season of Harney. I'm not sure I can take it. Top lane is a very dark place in VCS. We have players like Rika, Harney, Rezo, But1. All of those are pro players in VCS.
Yeah, it's an interesting
depressing
time. However, we are done for today. We'll be back in on Sunday, ideally, assuming we're all around, which I think.
Yeah, I think on Sunday this is finally happening. Timing where I can actually be awake, so we should have all, at least us two, and maybe Winnie will join us as well from the start to the finish. Hopefully, best of 5 back and forth series between Adonis and Q2E.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So we will see you then. But this is all from us today. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope to see you back on Sunday.
Yep, see you.